Alright, welcome back to another episode of Elder Scrolls Online. Currently where we left off last was helping with the heist, and we are going to be continuing with that and finishing the heist today, and going to wherever we're sent to for Daggerfall Covenant. Alright, now we're on our way to go meet Colleen. Let's go do that.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Betnikh. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Betnikh. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Betnikh has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Betnikh if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Betnikh's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Betnikh has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambor and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Betnikh chops off my head. Betnikh keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
I'm tired of sitting here, Maloro. We should head to Saintsport.
There's never anything new here. Perhaps a ship will come soon.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Yeah, just a big, huge steel sword on my back. Not that big of an issue. Not at all. Yeah, servants carry swords all the time.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good headman's key inside for safekeeping?
Oh, wrong button. Well, it said it was upstairs, so...
Evil moons rule my fate.
He's like, I didn't see anything. I'm not saying nothing. Hey, sweet.
The king is pleased with what you've done here.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the king's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnikh. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnikh, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
To be on the seas once again. This is paradise.
Before we leave for Betnikh, talk to the crew. Then we leave for Betnikh, an Orc Island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life.
Alright, going to Betnikh. That is where we are going.
When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnikh again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stonetooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't fools, proud as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin-selling weapons to our alliance.
Daggerfall right here in Glenumbria.
Keep your weapon sheathed, newcomer.
ended. And continue from there. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Of course it's supposed to be. Pay attention. Oh, of course. Alright.
Something doesn't add up here. This was part of a larger plan, I'm sure of it. The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgol thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure. The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack. Start with Shaman Laganak. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morselli to the north, and Grimfield west of here. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgol left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies. It's mostly wilderness. There are Ayleid ruins, but they were looted long ago. I don't know what the Bloodthorns want there, but Laganak might know more.
I trust you are here to help. Dark rituals are being performed around the island. I first smelled the corruption on the wind. Then my shaman found evidence at an Ayleid ruin nearby. The same cult that attacked the fortress. I sense a link between the attack and the rituals. There is a way to be certain. Chief Tazgol has forbidden me from pursuing this, so I ask you to. By the bridge to the south is a totem. Those who touch it see visions. It may show you a vision that links the attack to the rituals I feel corrupting the island. Follow wherever the vision leads you. You journey into danger. Choose your steps carefully. The land remembers those who tread upon it, for good or ill. The totem taps into these memories and shows us the ghosts of the past.
What do you want?
The stench of these orcs is unbearable.
You have the scroll. Rejoice that you did not fail. Varden will be pleased. You have the scroll. Rejoice that you did not fail. Varden will be pleased.
I live to serve my masters.
Go west to the Iliad site. The scroll's ritual should enable you to succeed where the others failed.
I will not fail you, mistress.
Now, read the scroll. The ritual it holds will send you into the spirit realm. Should you succeed, I will follow. In the name of the Bloodthorns, enter the spirit realm. Failure again. Perhaps an ancient curse lingers here. I will try the ritual in our lair.
Well, look who's here. Let me guess. You want into the Bloodthorn secret lair. I unburdened their secret entrances. I've got your back, good looking. Looking for you? Lagonic told me you were headed this way, chasing the creeps who attacked the fortress. Sure, I tracked a few of them to their cave. Rather than poke around on my own, I decided to wait for you, my friend. And here you are. This place reminds me of the grave. Great memories. Why do evil lairs always smell so bad? Rob this place clean. Later. We could always ask them to leave the island.
Success! I can enter the spirit realm. The next phase of our mission can begin!
Well, I would love to have taken the soul gem, but I have no inventory space. Okay. I was like, I just barely left just in time. No, I was wrong. Oh, lovely. Alright, well, I'm most certainly going to want to take that.
I'll catch up with you later. These bloodthorns need to be robbed.
You return. What did you learn of the Bloodthorn plans? The fools! Did they succeed? The dangers that face us become clear. I will try to convince Chief Tazgol of this. You journey into danger. The dangers that face us become clear.
Alright, well on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.